Dota fans, my name is Carlton Arcovio, and today I am joined by one of our playoff teams, the University of California Davis Aggies, an unstoppable force. Would you guys please go down the line, introduce yourself with both your real name, your screen name, and your position?
Okay, so my name is Tin. I'm chocobo in game. I play position 4, 5.
My name is Yu, and I'm biology, and my position is 5 and 4.
So my name is Alex. I have like different names. I go BG, Saitama, LeBron James, a lot of names. I usually play mid or carry.
My name is Ian Skiba. My in-game name is Lucky57, and I play mid or carry.
My name is George Erman. My in-game name is Icon, and I'm the offlaner, position 3.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Now, to my understanding, this is your second time on LAN. However, is this going to be the first time you get first place?
Yeah, power of friendship. Yeah, let's go, guys.
Power of friendship?
Yeah, let's go.
So, unlike the other teams, you didn't have to fly in. This is kind of a home field advantage you guys have here. How's it feel playing on your home turf? Do you think it's going to help you out, or is it going to make it more stressful?
I mean, games are games. We go in, play our best, do our best.
Yeah, work together.
Doesn't matter where we are. So.
Fair enough. Yeah, wherever you are, you're going to own. Now, do you think you have an advantage because the patch dropped immediately before this tournament? Now, everyone was flying in. You guys had some more time to prepare and practice.
Well, we left Thursday, and it was like an hour flight, but we got delayed, LA traffic, so we didn't get here as early, and there's not much place to practice, but I think the patch is pretty good for us.
Yeah.
At least for me. I don't know about these guys.
I haven't touched the patch yet.
Yeah, not many teams have. Now, what's the biggest change that you're looking forward to maybe abusing here in the tournament, or is that top secret?
So, you know, techies, level 25 mines, you know, so the secret strat is we're going to port techies into the base, plant a lot of mines, and then slowly move it to the tower. Because it goes through backdoor protection, you know?
Slow and steady, of course. Yeah, it's a winning strategy.
Yeah, force staff those mines in.
Now, your competition, Stony Brook University, do you have anything you want to say to them before you get into a match against them?
Well, I respect their team. I know their captain. They're pretty cool guys. Met them yesterday. Wish them best of luck, and whoever wins, wins.
Fair enough.
So carry the torch. Let's go.
Now, do you think it's going to be easier to smack talk them in person, or do you think it was easier to smack talk them online?
Both. Like, they're trolls, but like we're bigger trolls, yeah.
And you guys are well experienced in your smack talking.
Oh, definitely. You know that item drop? We'll destroy our items.
Ooh! I like that. Now, speaking of what you're going to do in your matches, how have you guys been preparing for the playing on LAN? Have you guys been playing together much?
Not at all.
In person?
Not at all.
Not at all. Oh, so you guys just showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can respect that. Okay, and so are you concerned about playing in person here on LAN all next to each other?
We've played several LANs together, and we've been a team for almost 3 years now.
So you guys are familiar with playing with each other, and you're also familiar with maybe roughing each other up a little bit when someone's not pulling their weight. Now, who should I keep my eye on if I need to know who's maybe messing up the strategy a little bit here?
Definitely Ian.
And so what, you're obviously a contributing member to your team. How do you kind of do the opposite? How is he messing up the plays that you guys are executing?
Almost always.
Oh, it's just his
Yeah, so we have a saying, keep calm, blame chocobo.
Okay.
If anything, nothing of value was lost when chocobo died.
Chocobo dies, the play went well.
Yeah, exactly.
And has that been going the whole season, or is that new to playoffs?
That is forever. That's
wow.
always what we were founded
You
on.
found your role immediately. And then now you were pointing out as well. What's your role in the team? Would you say, or how would you describe his role there? Is he such a troublemaker as well?
You know.
So he's kind of like the space creator for me.
I make the space for my real carry to do the work.
Ooh.
He's go fight with his teammates. I just go farm myself.
Yeah. So his fault is he press the pedal, press go. He never lets go. So he'll go to your tier 4s before we're done. Every game.
Big boy plays, you know, the big dives, you know, plenty of action.
They'll be in the spotlight.
The Michael Bay.
So you out the desk, he's got the big plays?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And then so after you win the tournament, do you know how you're going to celebrate?
Of course, right?
Yeah. Party it up. Party it up.
Yeah. Anything in particular? How's a Dota party compared to maybe a stereotypical party?
I think the greatest thing about LAN is you get to meet the other teams and actually see the personalities. Last year when we played against UBC, we ended up becoming great friends with them. We added them on Facebook, Snapchat.
Oh, nice.
We love them. Shout out to all the UBC guys, Flo, Jeremy, Kyle, Big Fun. They're great.
Awesome.
We love them. So
Unfortunately, they're not here. So now there is the aspect of meeting people, connecting, and making new friends. However, after your match with Stony Brook, is it going to be a little bit difficult because they might have tears in their eyes after the loss that you might not be able to interact, or how do you think you'll be able to manage those interactions on the other end?
we've actually played with some of the Stony Brook players often, and I think that both of our teams are okay with whoever wins. We respect one another. This morning we had breakfast with them, so we're pretty close, and we think that whoever team wins, it's just a matter of how the game ends.
And are we going to see a large influence from your history with Stony Brook in this match? You know them pretty well?
Yeah, probably not though. Probably not. This team is completely different than
And do they know you quite well?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys. Appreciate it. And that is the University of California Davis Aggies here to win the Collegiate Star League. Back with another fantastic team. My name is Carlton Arcovio, and I'm joined with the Stony Brook University team. Would you guys go through and introduce yourself, your real name, your screen name, and your position on the team?
My screen name is Ling. My real name is Ling San Chen. It's very close.
Lucas Yu, and my ID was Masquerade, playing carry.
Ray Peterson, Dark Raider. I play mid.
I'm Khalid Hussein, Heron. I play 4th position and captain.
My name is Jen Sing Wu. In-game name is Sing. I play off lane.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys, and congratulations for making it here. Now, you have flown all the way across the country to play here. How did you spend your time on the flight? Did you have some time to look over the patch that dropped, or did you prepare, or was it just keep Dota out of mind?
Well, I did a lot of draft prep on the plane, like maybe 3 or 4 hours. Have a bunch of heroes for us, some smokes, some strategies to use. How we want to approach the first phase, bans, the picks, what's important for us.
Of course. And now you know what's important for you. Do you know what's important for playing against the Aggies, who you're going to face in your first match here?
We were going to watch some VODs of their games, but they don't play that much, so it's hard to analyze them. And also, I think it's pretty important to just focus on your own play and not really let what other people do change your strategy too much.
And now, speaking of not playing much, you guys have actually played less playoff games than the Aggies. Do you think that's an advantage or a disadvantage going into this match?
Definitely an advantage.
Yeah.
For sure that we haven't played them much, but I think that helps us because they don't have much information on us, and we have many strats that they don't know about.
All right, that makes sense. Now, they have a home field advantage, and you're playing all the way across the country. Do you think that's going to play a role in this match?
Probably not. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's region-wise. It's basically game understanding-wise.
What about do you feel jet-lagged at all, or are you just here to win?
Probably just, yeah, we're here for a champion.
Yeah, everyone's feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear.
Bad sleep, but we'll make it up.
And now, in the finals, after you beat the Aggies, which team are you looking to face?
Probably RIT, because they're the most hype team, and a lot of people think they're good, and I think they get too much credit, and I'm looking forward to beating them.
Nice, and they're just another trophy for you guys after you win it all.
Exactly.
So once you win, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to celebrate? How's that going to go?
Going to
What was
Disneyland.
that look? Are you not too confident about your ability here?
No, I gave you my answer, which is if I win on stage, I'll probably cry a little bit, but
Okay.
you know.
Fair enough. And so, are you guys gonna partake in some smack talk, or are you good sports?
We are good sports. We are Smiley Boys University.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, Hiron, you have a reputation with smack talking, and
I don't know what to tell you.
oh, okay, interesting. Well, we'll see how the interactions go throughout the tournament. Now, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, or a sponsor or anything?
Yeah, shout out to my team, obviously. I'm really grateful for you guys that we played together and we got to get here together even though we don't practice that much. Shout out to my old team, Lonely Boys, Adrian, Hang, and Enough. Thank you so much for
The
helping
Lonely
me.
Boys and then the Smiley Boys. Now, how is your guys' relationship? You're now all here in person. Do you think it's going to be different playing from going online to in person? Did you guys get together much when you were back at university?
We didn't meet each other like from when we get the airport, but it's like first time we're meeting each other.
This is your first time meeting each other.
It's Ray and him and Taeyong, like we met last year on the
Yeah,
Dota
it's
Cup.
the first time we,
All, yeah, all 5 of us are meeting.
Who was the most exciting? Was there anyone who was special to meet? Anyone who, when they got some flag when they got back? The first time for sure.
Why is it me? Why is it me?
What was it like meeting here on Mark himself?
It was kind of what I expected, but he's a crazy guy, so.
Yeah, he has a very prominent online persona. Does he fit the role in person as well?
Definitely, 100%.
Perfect.
No.
Loud online, loud offline. Perfect. And hopefully you'll be loud when you win. Thank you very much for your time, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello there. Welcome to UC Davis versus Stony Brook University. This is I, Fogged, joined with Will. Hello, Will.
What's up, man?
Nothing. I'm excited. This is my, what was my school for about a year until I got kicked out. That is Stony Brook versus UC Davis, which is the home crowd. So this should be pretty hype.
I did get into UC Davis.
Did you?
In a way, yeah. So in a way, that'll be the team that I root for.
What?
And you can go for Stony Brook.
I mean, I'm definitely going to go for Seawolves.
Seawolves.
We were the Seawolves.
I'm from California, so absolutely in for UC Davis.
UC Davis? All right, cool. All right. Who are you feeling for this one? Because we were just outside, and we were talking with the guys from the last group, and they were like, these two groups, they felt their group was a lot more competitive. They felt like these teams weren't as good as them, pretty much. How do you feel? We were looking a little bit, and we were thinking how, like, Stony Brook, they've got overall a pretty consistent team of high-ranked players, like all Divine Fives.
Yeah. I think Stony Brook definitely should be the favorites here. Took a look at their lineup.
Yeah.
I think overall pretty stacked across the board. I think this was the team with, if I remember correctly, like everyone is Divine or higher.
Yeah. And Dark Raider is what, like rank 80, I think, right now, or something like that. And then Heron, I believe, he has a good amount of experience with captaining, right?
Yeah.
Remember they were saying that? I think they also mentioned that in the interview.
I'm pretty sure I ran into Dark Raider before.
You've definitely run into Dark Raider. I think you've ran into one or two of their other players. I'm pretty sure I have. I know their last player, XING.
Yeah.
I've definitely ran into him a few times.
So at least when it comes to Stony Brook, I think there's good talent across the board. If I remember correctly, I think they dropped like one series.
I think it was just one, yeah. If that.
Can't even remember.
Yeah.
I remember that their record was a lot more polished than University of California Davis's.
Okay.
UCD. If we can take a look at their lineup.
Yeah. And I think during the interview, too, they were mentioning how they've been... Stony Brook's been together for quite a while, I think. There's UC who hasn't been together for too long.
Yeah. Dude's name is just Biology.
Dude,
what
sure.
a boss. I think Lucky 57 is their high MMR player, if I recall correctly. I think that this team, I think when I read about them and when I watched them, it's overall a little bit more balanced than Stony Brook. Whereas like Stony Brook, I think will rely a little bit heavier on Dark Raider. I think UCD at least is a little bit more balanced across.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played with Chocobo a few times. That also, some of these names are looking very familiar, so I'm trying to remember.
Everyone changes their profile name.
Yeah, of course.
It's like some...
But sometimes you just know, like, you just remember these people. But yeah, this was Davis was the one. UC Davis were the one that they had a little bit of different approach to the drafts, as far as I saw when I was looking at some of their games. Stony Brook, I think, were more with like the meta, while Davis they kind of picked some weird heroes, especially when just pulling up the other things. They picked some Skyraths. They like their Nyx and stuff like that too. They're out of the box a bit more than in comparison to the other teams.
You see a Skyrath and you think that's out of the box?
I mean, instantly Skyrath, definitely. I mean, there's a Legion commander as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Legion, Sky, there's a Nyx, Razor. But these things have kind of like changed up a bit, right? Very low on team fight is what I see them picking in most of their drafts. Other than that,
I just took a look at like the league feed for a second. It's like, you know, whenever Hoppit told you like his favorite thing to do?
No.
It's like he'll talk to League of Legends people about like Dota heroes and just describe them, and they all sound broken. It's like if you describe any Dota hero to like any League player, it sounds so broken.
But it's like that with like, I mean, half the time when I describe a hero to myself in Dota, I'm like, wait, that's broken. And it's like, oh, wait, that's
the balance of the game, right? It's not everyone is broken.
Everyone's broken.
Everyone's annoying to play against, except Storm.
Dude, Storm is annoying to play against.
He's like a bottom 10 hero, man.
Storm Lifestealer is annoying to play against. There you go. The combination.
Sure.
Who are you going to bet on before anything starts, before anything goes on? Who's going to go godlike in this game?
Oh, we're doing this, hey?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm curious.
Dark Raider.
You gonna go Dark Raider right away?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Lucky, man. I'm feeling for UC Davis. You just flipped. You said you were not a flip-flopper. Now you just went for Stony Brook.
Yeah, but like, I didn't say he'd win.
Fair.
I just thought that he'd go godlike.
Okay, fair.
These are two different things entirely.
This is true. Have these teams faced up versus each other much? I don't think too much.
I hope they have as good of a series though as our last one.
Yeah, the last one was pretty competitive. I don't know a whole lot about the Stony Brook guys, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Even though I went there, I know a lot of us Stony Brook people are nerds and we love our Dota.
You also wrote Stony Brook as one word.
No, I put it in the wrong place anyway.
Okay. So you messed up both times.
I did mess up both times. No, because all the information that comes up, everything is from so long ago that it's like everything's a month ago. All the little information that we do have on most of these guys, and it's not even the same players.
I see.
So that's tough.
It's a bit different now. Your old half-year alma mater.
Yeah. Man, I think you're right about Dark Raider, though. I'm pretty sure he's going to own. Stony Brook?
I have definitely seen his icon. That's how I usually remember
You've
people.
definitely played with him. You've
Yes.
definitely played with him. I've had a couple of times. So right now they're working on who's playing what, which sides. So it looks like second pick.
Who took second pick?
Second pick is UC Davis.
The Aggies.
Yeah. Is that how you say it?
I don't know why you're making me doubt it.
I'm not doubting anything. I was just curious.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, this looks like, I mean, it's almost ageist in a way, right?
No.
It's got the letters.
What do you guys, Stony Brook is the what?
What? The Seawolves?
The Seawolves.
Yeah, Stony Brook's the Seawolves, right? I don't think it changed.
What a weirdly...
I can't get a confirmation from them.
The Seawolves? All right. They're giving us a thumbs up.
They give us a thumbs. Still thumb. Yeah, good. Yeah,
He went
only
there.
I went there. It was a couple years ago. Things shouldn't change too quickly.
And then he fell into the hole of Dota.
Yeah, I fell into the whole Dota and got kicked out.
Work harder than Falk did.
Work harder than me. Hey, but I played at a TI, man. But I got kicked out of school.
How'd you
do? How'd I do?
How'd you do?
All right, come on, man.
It's like, surely, Yannis.
I got 9th place once, I think, or something like that.
How much did you make?
0.
I feel comfortable asking that question because it's all public record.
I mean, I don't care.
I
what
also did not play as a TI.
Yeah, playing TI is fun. Sucks getting last place, though. It's probably the worst feeling.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's the eventual goal of any top player, anyways.
At least, yeah, unless like you're a player that's been in that situation a lot of times, then it's like, sure, maybe your goal was playing, but it's definitely winning. I mean, of course. I don't know. I never even was like so unrealistic when I was playing and stuff. It's like, sure, at one point we were doing pretty good and like we were feeling pretty confident, but even at that point I was like, they're like, what's your goal? I remember Casey asking the question and I was like, top 8.
Set yourself high.
I was like, I don't know. I don't think we'll win, but we could do okay. We might be able to take some teams from game.
What team was that on?
Some teams. That one was for, I think that was Navi US. That one was when we did our like, best run and we should have done okay and then we had some
You went in
drama.
with Navi US and what, Dignitas?
Navi US, Dignitas, and Archon. Archon we lost in wildcard though.
Okay. Who did you feel the most confident about going in?
Navi US.
Really? I thought you would have said Dig. Dig wasn't that bad of a team.
No, Dig wasn't a bad team, but we had a lot of
You guys
problems.
at uni, right?
We had problems right before the tournament though.
Okay.
We had inner problems.
Hopefully neither of these teams have this.
Yeah. Let's hope. But we do have a draft coming underway. We did not get to see Pango. We did not get to see
We saw Willow.
Techies. We got to see Willow though.
Yeah. So Stony Brook, reading their info packet, Heron said that he doesn't play solo queue. He really wanted everyone to know that.
Yes.
It's like, I don't play solo queue.
10 seconds
Which is what somebody with low MMR would say.
Radiant
Or somebody who respects their mental state when they're
true.
at school, trying to do well in school.
Yeah, it's like, I would not play Dota as like a de-stress game. If I could do it all over again, Dota's just like taking years off my life.
Sometimes no, that's not true. It's definitely taking years off my life. But I love it, and I'll always go back.
I've never seen Merlini get mad in his entire life until he got mad at Jack over Dota.
Over Dota. It's really true. I've never gotten mad at some of my real life friends.
Yeah.
In real like normal scenarios, and I've gotten mad at them when they've been in my house like playing Dota with me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why am I angry?
You don't play that game and have fun.
No.
All right. So now.
Wait, no. Heron was the one who says he still does play. Heron and Dark Raider are the ones who play rank. Yeah, there we go.
I thought he said he.
He just said, "Tell them I DC MMR."
Yeah, that's what I say that too when I'm on my when I'm on like the ultimate tilt spree.
I don't know. That's just a good saying. They're all just attributed to Artur, though. Artur gets all the credit for everything.
I don't think it's necessarily him that originated it, though.
No, definitely not. He just made it renowned.
5 seconds
Yes.
remaining.
Yeah, I'm curious to see a lot of
Radiant team
how well Stony Brook can like control the map and stuff like that, because like they were saying, they've been together for quite a while. I want to see some very like team-esque movements, team-esque things like we saw coming out. Like even if they don't have so much of a team fight lineup, just having them making the right moves around the map and the right calls in certain scenarios.
Yeah. Ban's taking a little bit longer than normal too.
Yeah.
Both teams thinking about this.
Beastmaster was
5
banned
seconds
every game in
remaining.
the last series in the first phase, and now it's banned again. Earth Spirit was also banned in the first phase of all the other series,
Dire
which
team
was
pick.
strange to me.
Targeted ban?
Yeah, specific player.
Yeah. Who banned it?
I want to say it was whoever was Radiant, so that was Masters of the
Master
last
banned
game.
it?
They banned Earth
10
Spirit.
seconds remaining.
That's fair enough. Don't want to give Doggy your spirit.
5 seconds
I guess that
remaining.
might be it.
Radiant team
First pick. It's not a clockwork, so of course we have some changes
What
coming
in the
out.
world? I just saw.
It's a lone druid first pick.
Bulba thinks this hero's broken, by the way.
Bulba does?
Yeah. Every time we play party queue games, he just first picks it. And he's like, this hero's broken. You get Helm of Domination, you just run at people.
I did think that Helmet Dominator
10
is incredibly
seconds
ridiculous
remaining.
on that hero. The fact that you can just click Rabid.
They nerf it?
They
5
very
seconds
little.
remaining.
1 HP regen, 5 attack speed on the owner of it, and I think the aura got changed. This is all memory. I have no idea. Let's take a look. Helm of the Don't look at my spelling. Oh, the bounty increased, and that's it. 125 to 200.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's the only change?
That, and then the other two that I said.
Ah, I see, okay.
10
The health regen from 8 to
seconds
7, and no longer plus 5 attack speed to the item holder. But
That's
I
fine.
feel like
Lone Druid
that's
doesn't
fine.
care.
Lone Druid doesn't care about that. Yeah.
Remaining.
Boss.
No, I do feel like the way that Battlecry works though with your like bear, as soon as you get Dominator, you just get like plus. You just take you kill the tower pretty much in no time with that first usage.
That is a Slardar.
Wow. It's like Slardar Lifestealer or something like. I saw a VP open with that. I think at Epicenter, I believe it was. recently. Kind of the rise. Slaughter had been getting
Dire
buffed.
team pick.
This was also banned every game of the last series.
Go Aggies.
Did get
tank, just like tank up. Just pick as much tank as possible.
At least this hero no longer kills Roshan as fast.
10
Well, at least you know that
seconds
Stony
remaining.
Brook most likely can't take. I mean, they've most likely taken their safe laner.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. So you can't take one of those like abusers.
Yeah, you can't take these Monkey Kings and stuff.
Yeah.
Unless they want to
Monkey
switch
Nurse,
things up and just go aggro, or even just move the Lone Druid into mid. It's like you have options.
Yeah, they still do. How do you feel about Slardar first? I'm okay with it just because it's versus Lone Druid. I'm okay with just having Corrosive Haze versus the Bear.
You know what?
Personally.
What was that team's response to it? It was Lone Druid. They took Doom. Optic took Doom against the LD.
Did they?
Yeah, for the percentage-based damage against the Bear.
Was that recent?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's nice. I like that a lot. I saw another one. I'll think of it in a bit, but I saw another team doing
10
something versus the Lone
remaining.
Druid. Just take care of the Bear. Oh no, it was a while back. It was just when people were picking Viper versus it.
5 seconds
Because it's the same
remaining.
thing. Because it's percent. So
Dire
corrosive.
team
or
Could take
your,
like DP as well.
poison. Yeah, a lot of different options. Wish I knew what more of these players like to play. So this like
10
first draft
seconds
read is so impossible without knowing what these teams actually like, because it's very different to what we're used to seeing.
Remaining.
Yeah, it's especially different because of the patch too.
Yeah.
Like, it just happened, so the previous heroes that were chosen anyways are less like
Radiant
are less
team
relevant
back.
anyways.
As far as I know, Dark Raider, I feel like I always see him play Luna. Whenever I play with him, at least.
You don't see him?
No, did I pass him?
Dire team back.
Half of them don't work. That looks like him. Yeah.
Oh, he plays Storm a lot.
Yeah, he's a Storm. He's mostly mid. I feel like I saw him play Luna a lot, but I might be thinking of someone else. So he's a Spirit player.
10 seconds remaining.
Condolences.
Plays all the normal mids. Yeah, condolences. Most of his heroes actually are big
5
condolences right
seconds
there.
remaining.
Condolences to all.
Most of his heroes, he plays like Storm Spirit, Ember, Invoker, Solarix. These heroes that are very tough to play right now because of the laning situations.
Radiant team pick.
Ban PA. So that PA Slardar. There's the Bear. They even banned Lifestealer too, so. They took out the Death Prophet themselves
10
from UC.
seconds remaining.
I think Death Prophet's nice for Stony Brook as well.
I feel like
5
they could have taken it
seconds
in third, right? You didn't like it so much?
Maybe they wait longer to see what the
guess.
matchup is.
Fair. Yeah, okay. I just was they had like Slardar already too, and they have like Underlord, so you go the auras, so you have like that push. I thought maybe that could be something they were going toward.
Dire team pick.
Oh, you've been terriblated.
Ooh.
It's not amazing against the Lone Druid, because the Lone Druid, you can't reflect the Bear.
Yeah.
The Bear just gets Radiance. But it's still Terrorblade.
10
I feel like I
seconds.
keep seeing everyone still spamming this hero, right?
Yes.
A lot of pubs.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant.
But now it's
team
the new build. There's the Earth Spirit. All right, we were talking about it. The Nerd's coming out. Tusk was banned. Sanking's banned. Suitable option. Could be some cool plays we see with Earth Spirit versus Underlord too, right? When he's trying to Uber people out, kick them away, kick them away. Could be something we see happen.
10 seconds remaining.
It's one of the better heroes to feel like against Terrorblade 2.
Yeah.
To get a stun
5
and a
seconds
silence.
remaining.
It hits it in a pretty good targeted area too. The ult's nice, you'll get a Spirit Vessel.
Yeah, tons of things you can do on Earth Spirit. I think the hero is on the rise again too because of the Tusk nerfs.
So they still need, I think the Aggies still need pretty good catch. Unless you just want to brute force, like get strong lanes. I mean, you have a Terrorblade. Terrorblade changes the game plan.
Yeah. I think they can just pick their 5 here. Doesn't do anything, doesn't matter. Hide their mid.
I would definitely take the 5 here.
Yeah, I mean, they have last pick, so you definitely don't take you don't want to take your mid here.
Take some Bane guy and
Bane,
just
right?
walk at
Yeah.
people.
I was thinking Bane too.
You'd have a really tanky lineup, strong laning phase too, because you want to make sure that this Terrorblade has like the best possible lane in this game. You don't have to aggro or anything. You're an Underlord.
I don't know why I was thinking like Crystal Bane or Crystal Maiden.
CM.
I mean, CM is weak, but I don't know why. It just feels nice with the Underlord. I'll take the Bane.
Demon picked it against me the other day.
What, CM?
CM.
I don't think the hero's that bad. Actually feels pretty okay. I played it a few times in pubs. Felt okay. I was asking Puppy what to do, and he said just farm. Nuke waves.
I'm sure that hero's not a safe lane support. But you have a Terrorblade. Like, you need a safe lane support.
Yeah. That's
She's such a bad safe lane support.
She is a horrible. That's actually a really good point.
You like Frostbite once and you're out of mana. It's like, well, I guess that's it.
No, that's a good call.
Radiant team back.
No, actually, you have 2 Frostbites now.
Oh, so they do end up taking the Monkey King anyways.
Yeah. So they're going to get the matchup, and that's probably going to be the Lone Druid in mid.
Okay.
Dark Raider just, I don't think he plays it too much.
Dire
Sure he can.
team back.
He has 18 games of it total. He has not played it in a year.
Maybe he'll play the Monkey King then.
Maybe he'll play the Monkey King. They banned the SF. That's a weird ban.
Yeah.
When you have Terrorblade.
SF is so hard to play against TB.
Right? I feel like that's a very strange ban for me.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
You're up like 5k on that hero, but you have to end the game.
And then, what could they actually want then?
I don't know. They're probably
they just want some Dragon Knight then, I guess, or something.
They could. They need a hero that just does stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need. The thing about picking TB is like you don't need multiple cores, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Dire team
He has his own secondary core.
Radiant team
They ban Pugna and they take OD. That makes sense for the Pugna ban. So.
Really heavy laning phase.
I think that's what I was talking about with Stony Brook. They don't pick a lot of team fight, right? I think I said that when I was looking at some of their stuff.
Oh.
Sniper versus OD. So they were just waiting to get the very last pick to counter pick the mid laner.
That's a LeBron James sniper.
It's a LeBron James sniper.
LeBron got crushed though yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah, they lost to the Pacers.
Oh. All right. Huh. So
what are you thinking?
Frontliners, I mean, Davis looks pretty good, but there's an OD. Looks pretty decent OD game. There's no silences, little disable. I think this OD can actually just go ham.
So LeBron James is actually Alex. But we're just going to call him LeBron.
I'm going to call him LeBron.
If that's your name in game, you are the second LeBron, not the one on Navi.
remaining.
That's LeBron Dota.
That's LeBron.
Not
Dota.
LeBron James.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of LeBrons out there, so.
Who's are you liking overall more? I think I do like Stony Brooks actually.
I think Stony Brook just has to win the laning phase, but I kind of like UC Davis's lineup.
They're both pretty reasonable. I
think it's a really good sniper game. Once he gets what's that, Hurricane Pike, he can't die.
Yeah, and they have good high ground defense to stall, like Sniper Underlord for this Terrorblade to get big.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe
it's gotta be a lot. I mean, lane matchups are gonna be important. If like this Underlord gets nothing, that's gonna change the entire scheme of the game. If the Underlord gets like a free lane where he can actually get levels,
they just need one of their side lanes to win.
Yeah.
On the side of Davis.
Davis, yeah.
Because there's like a heavy commitment on laning. They picked Monkey King, Lone Druid,
Prepare
OD.
for battle.
Like these cores do not have like synergy when it comes to fights.
Look at this. So they're going aggro, and they're putting what looks like. All right, they switched it. They had the Lone Druid going toward top, and now they're doing so. It's OD versus Underlord. I don't know. Stony Brooks looks pretty strong. Like this Underlord versus OD and Monkey King. I do feel like he can have such a hard game.
Yeah, you're an Underlord though. That hero doesn't care.
Sure.
Artur said like if you play this hero and you're not dying once a minute, you're playing the hero wrong. You just go in, people kill you because they see you and they get mad. It's like you're playing against an Underlord, so you just get pissed off.
Yeah.
But he still farms.
I mean, he's still going to get something out of the top lane, right? Like, it's not that bad in the first few levels. You can actually get a decent amount versus OD. It's once the levels start building up where you have like the 1-1-3 build on the OD. That's when you can actually get forced out as an Underlord. But first few levels, you can do your last hits are okay. Your base damage is so high with Atrophy.
Throwing out the Hearts Chocobo.
I'm a little concerned though for a little concerned for the Terrorblades farm with this aggro tri-lane being ran. Because like Slardar, Bane, they can't really protect that well. So I do feel like with this laning phase setup, I do like Stony Brook's chances.
Slardar Bane. Man, I have so many issues with Slardar as a hero.
Still, even after the changes?
Maybe it's a little bit better now.
It's a little bit.
The problem is like a lot of times like when you're underfarmed, you just can't catch up. You're not a Sand King, right? Where you don't have a guaranteed stun. Your best option at that point is just like to go for a YOLO Roshan.
What about if you didn't have the backswing of your stun? What if you didn't lift to stun and you just dropped to stun?
That'd be kind of OP.
Just like an instant crush.
Boom. You just walk in, boom.
Yeah.
That threw me off for like the first few days.
Really? Just like...
So we have the Sniper versus LD matchup as...
I disconnected as well.
I see.
So we'll see it start out. Our Spirit will start toward top. As we were mentioning, full tri-lane committed down bottom at the moment. Here you see. And there's a situation as Underlord. You want to be in the face of the wave at the moment. So I do feel like this guy's going to suffer quite a bit.
Yeah. This bottom lane, meta's going to be popped.
Do they actually get the kill right away? One more hit. The Tango himself. It's going to be okay. Witch Doctor now, though. Stun catches it on the edge.
Yeah, and that's going to be a first blood for the Terrorblade. Can't allow that OD to get massive in a game like this. Not when they prioritize the laning phase this hard.
No.
And the good news for you is that if you're UC Davis, like you're going to safe line this team, and you should. But now they're going to make the move on the biology. He's caught out a little bit, out of position. Going to get stabbed in the face. That'll be a quick pickup as Lucky can't really do too much. Had already popped the reflection.
Lucky's not able to really farm too well down either. Sure, he's like when he has meta available, they can threaten for kills, but his last hits are definitely suffering. Only 5 and 3 to the 16 and 7 of the OD in that opposing.
Yeah. Gonna get the brain sap off, and this is the one thing we were worried about is like if the laning phase you get just shut out of all 3 lanes, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
I like your style, Witch Doctor.
Could be enough for them to get the pick off here, though. They have the meta available. I think they do in a moment. Stun comes out. Follow up. They don't even need the meta.
It's going to be a dead Monkey King as they really needed something like that. And the Monkey King way overextends there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in this top lane, Dark Raider just continues to have absolute free farm. I think if you're the Underlord, you just drag the creep wave.
I think he has to be pulling the creep waves now at this point.
Yeah.
I think when you see the Air Spirit do this, this is like literally like what we were talking about, right? It's like if the OD gets an advantage, Underlord can't stand there. You have to start manipulating with the creep wave, or you just get way too far behind him. Not the dream of an Underlord. Monkey King though, also not last hitting so great, 9 and 4. Saw him with what, like boots and a stout shield before. I didn't see him picking up anything else just yet, like that Aquila or pieces. And if they can ever get kills like that without having to have meta, it's gonna be pretty huge for him.
Gonna make another attempt right now. Here comes to sleep. Meta's popped too. The reflection is there. They really want this Monkey King, but probably just gonna have to settle for the Witch Doctor. And the staff is there, but Slardar sprinted. Able to get the stun, and Lucky's gonna get another last hit. It's gonna be another kill for him, and meta was expended for that. They really wanted Masquerade, if possible, but Heron had a really nice Really nice kick. Top lane though.
Nightmare for Underlord.
If you just drag the, I think if you just drag the creep wave though from behind, the OD can't really do too much about it.
Nope. And you farm and you keep the you start denying the wave back, getting into position, and Masquerade dies. The meta was still available.
It's another kill. And Lucky's gonna have to pull his weight in this game. Like they're tri-laning for him, but he doesn't have a lot of CS. They're not winning the other 2 lanes. Actually, they are doing pretty well in mid.
Yeah, the sniper is doing great.
Yeah, but LeBron James
runs here.
Had to get dunked.
If he gets kicked down, there's a high chance of him dying. Other than that, they like need the dream route. He has to watch his positioning, how far he steps up. Yeah, he has the lane in such a good spot. Oh.
Heron, I don't think you want to just like sit here either.
He
You're
really
soaking
wants
XP.
it. Oh, maybe with the witch doctor. Oh.
Okay.
See ya.
Full retreat. Peace.
It was like a perfect spot for the lane though, for that sniper.
Yeah. I like that he didn't step forward. He's content with trading farm. This top lane though is just getting.
I think maybe. Never mind. Actually, I was gonna say maybe they want to just like put the Monkey King up there because he's actually getting no farm. He's got like brown boots and a wand.
I think it's
and
okay.
Just put the OD bottom. You think it's still okay though? Like they just leave it like this?
Like your OD is probably more important, right?
Yeah.
There's like a famous quote: "You can't secure all 3 heroes a good game."
Is she now? With all like the health brew working and everything. 600 HP with these strats. 776. The number values just I'm still getting used to them because seeing like 812, right? Like when they change all the numbers, how everything works. You're used to seeing like certain numbers of health values, and these just, they really start to throw you off. Our Bane is frozen.
I mean, the Terrorblade one is understandable that he has low health.
Yes.
Full starts with like 50 armor. You got to have some drawbacks.
Whoa, he only has like 16 right now. Come on, Will.
My bad. He's got like this unbelievable amount of armor.
That was the Earth Spirit salve too. They coordinated that during the
They thought that
He's
through.
Like, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to instantly salve you. Jump on the tree right afterwards. Don't forget.
That's unfortunate. I hate pauses like that.
Yeah.
It throws off the game speed.
It does. I mean, he had his teammates coming in behind and everything too, so.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they both had time.
So now the Underlord is starting to pull the wave.
Is he now starting? Okay.
I believe he is.
All right. I think he just cleared the small camp.
Can OD solo carry this game? Maybe with the BKB he can.
It's a. There's no. The thing I always look at when I'm looking at like ODs is their silences.
Yeah.
There's no silences on the enemy team. Is there hard lockdowns? They have like Fiend's Grip as well as Slardar. That's not really the craziest amount of lockdown. I feel like the OD can stack up that in. But players go, you go like the 2-4-2 or something like that, so you can actually use your spring and constantly clear the creep waves. Oh, I just got back in the game and I tuned in and I see this Monkey King had his tree cut down.
Is he dead?
I think he's dead. He might be.
No Bane near him.
Nah, he might be okay.
So Slardar.
Nah, he's okay. I think he's okay. There's backup. .114 skill build on the sniper.
Really? Max take aim?
Max take aim to stay away from the bear, I guess.
Yeah.
And to maybe watch what like rotations from Lunger or from Earth Spirit.
That did save him earlier.
It did, having that extra range to back up. What items do we have coming out of the career? I'm really curious for the bear. What he's gonna get. Oh, cool. All right. So he has been. I was wondering where his bear was. He's been sending it around to collect the bounty runes as a mid bear.
Why are you allowed to do that?
That's so ridiculous. Whenever the first time I saw it, when I was, what was it when we saw it Lone Druid? Oh yeah, Dream League Major, and I was watching Ace, and I'm like, how is this guy just getting 14-minute radiances every game or whatever? And I watched, and I was like, oh, he's collected like 22 bounty runes or something in the span of 14 minutes.
How is that possibly mechanic? Sometimes I'm so confused with the decisions of this game.
I mean, look at this. He's rich. He's on.
I'm gonna start playing like Arena of Valor. I'm sure that game has more balance.
No. Don't you dare talk about our Dota that way. Everything is balanced because it's imbalanced.
Yeah.
We said this.
I've got this like crazy love-hate relationship with this game.
Same, dude. Mostly hate lately.
Why?
I'm done. My pubs haven't been great. I lost like 500 MMR. Did you know that?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, that was from China pubs.
Not me, man.
God, I lost 500, and then I went on a huge win streak. I won 300 back, and I'm still like 150 rank behind what I was. I'm like, I think I'm like 190 or something. I was sitting at like 80 something at one point.
Here's my career arc. I went to the Chinese servers and Southeast Asia. I got all the way from like 6.3K to I think I ended up at like 56, 70, and I just finally got it all back.
I remember the SEA games. You were just like, I'm losing every game.
I was not having a good time.
The only game that we've won is our one party queue.
So I got mad, right? So I first pick SF, and I think like I'll finally get mid because I was tired of playing 5 position for my tri-core lineup every game, and my jungle Wraith King. Okay, so I first pick SF, thinking like surely they'll give me mid. Nope. Tiny player gets mad that he's like, I can't believe you would first pick mid. So he just comes to mid with me, and he just tosses me into the tower, and I died.
Nice.
Straight up abandoned.
Nice. The greatest.
And the game, I have 4 reports. Why?
Oh, you got reported a lot when you were there. I remember.
I had like 17 reports when I was in Southeast Asia.
I don't think I had any.
I've never had one in.
I reported Owen.
I've never had one in NA.
I got reported the other day in NA. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Yeah, I picked Ricky.
At least you know sometimes, like when you.
I killed it. If I can find this game, dude, I killed it. I was owning. I've ruined our lanes. But later in the game, man, I was owning.
Yeah, but it's the mental stress that you put your team under.
I did. My teammates, my safe laner was actually just, he was mad at everyone, but not me, because of me. He's just like, I can't farm. My lane just, I can't. It's not like this guy's just walking up and hitting
But
me.
it was the majority your fault.
And it was 100% my fault because I'm a Ricky on the opposite side of the map doing nothing. But you don't really feel that.
Some real scumbag moves.
I sometimes feel the blame, but at the same time, sometimes I'm just like, I don't think they know, so I don't feel as bad.
Ah, okay.
You know?
But you know.
But I know, so I kind of feel bad. But
you should.
It's got a little balance thing there. Pause is continuing, by the way. Apologies, everybody. We have some issues with William.
Definitely not on me. There's a lot of games packed in here.
There are. A lot of schools, too. How many of these did I get? I applied to 1, 2, 3. 3?
You applied to a lot of these schools?
I applied to 3 of these schools, and I got into all 3. So that feels kind of good.
Which and which?
The ones close to my area. Brook, RIT, and Stony Brook. Everything else is pretty far away from New York, right?
I see. No NYU or anything?
Was there an NYU here?
No.
Oh, no, I didn't apply to NYU. I don't know if I would have got in. NYU would have been pretty hard, I think, actually, for me. I got accepted to everything, I think, that I applied to at least.
Then you just dropped out.
And then I got kicked out.
Kicked out.
Kicked out.
I like how you always... You could just lie
I did not
and say
drop
you
it.
dropped
No, I got kicked out, dude.
They did not want...
Reflection illusion now disappears when the reflection slow debuff is removed. Oh, okay. Well, those are pretty good changes.
So there's like no linger effect anymore.
Yeah, there's no linger. So I'll come out of control on the side of Dire. They have a decent amount for the Terrorblade. Through BKB, it's mostly Monkey King and Lone Druid. Yeah, looks pretty strong.
Don't you just get like Hurricane Pikes though on the side of?
Yeah,
Davis?
you need double. You need double on Davis for Monkey King and OD.
Yeah.
Just push him out of his ulti or push the OD away. I don't know, the Slardars farm is the big thing for me that I'm thinking that could actually be the thing to make sure that UC can secure the mid game because it's pretty close to that blink. 900 gold away from blink already. It's really fast. As long as it doesn't die a few times in a row. All 6 kills with the Slardar. 0, 0, and 6. First 10 minutes, crisp rotations.
Yeah. He's actually had a really good laning phase.
He's had really good movements too. Like the Earth
Yes.
Spirit went mid. He's there. Like his matching of the movements is
He's matching.
perfect.
He's almost got blink too.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Yeah, he's like 900 away.
It's like you get the pre 20-minute blink tag on Slardar, you feel like you're a hero.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do about top though.
Yeah, the OD is still a problem. So the other thing I was curious about is what do snipers build now? Do you just still go for Dragonlance, Hurricane Pike, normal stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean,
guess
I
it's
think this game especially, Hurricane Pike has like the most value I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, definitely the Pike.
There's like no hard lockdown. You need the distance against all these heroes.
What was I thinking about? I was thinking about something else. I'll remember it soon. But bottom lane Masquerade getting gone on. We'll be able to get the stun.
Oh, he's gone.
I think I was thinking of Maelstrom. Assassinate comes out. We'll be able to find the Lone Druid in the mid
solo
lane.
kill.
Solo kill, yep.
It's going to be huge for him.
Yeah, I was thinking Maelstrom. It's good. Yeah.
Maybe he gets that as his farming item. Yo, Davis is doing a lot better than we thought.
Yeah. Top lane
is 100% dead.
Doesn't even need to throw down the ulti. Yeah. The confidence.
Dark Raider is doing way too good in this top lane right now. If you're this Underlord right now, you skip the wave and you don't even bother trying to show up. If you see the Underlord move, then you just mirror his movement.
Yeah. Level 7, I mean, has no tank ability on him, it's just arcane roots. But this, I mean, Lone Druid's not doing great. Monkey King's not doing so great either. They're pretty much even with like the Underlord and net worth. Sniper's having an incredibly good time. No, I still build with Maelstrom. I'm stupid. It's
really
Javelin. It's not the attack speed anymore. My bad. It's Mithril and Javelin. Sorry. I was like, I'm trying to remember. I'm like, it doesn't give attack speed now. I'm pretty sure. But why? And I'm like, wait, what got replaced instead of the gloves? Okay. My bad.
You confuse me so much.
My bad. I was confusing myself too. I was looking at his items and I'm like,
none of this makes sense.
None of this makes sense anymore. Like, look, if you just looked at this, look at that quick buy. It was very confusing for a moment. Apologies.
If you just look at the quick buy, for a second it looks like he's going to go for Meteor Hammer.
It does. He's just got a bunch of, like, he actually has most of the components there. So it is just Maelstrom. Okay. And that's what leads to the question that I was going to do. So that took about 5 minutes for me to get to, but I finally did. Okay, so he's building the Maelstrom. It doesn't give that attack speed bonus anymore, but I guess it's okay if you have, like, Treads and Aquila. Yeah. Cool.
So he's still pretty far behind the OD, though, who's just absolutely massive. Yeah. And this is where the Monkey King swapped the lane.
He's like, please let me catch back up. And yeah, Underlord is pulling the wave into the...
What you do is, yeah, and then you just, you fire... you could do this from the get-go, though, is what we wanted. Like, you can do this from, like, level 3 on.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And you can grab bounty runes. You just keep doing this. It's very hard for...
this is your home.
Yeah, that's
that
really hard for
area
Dire to
as an
stop.
Underlord.
If they come rotate with the 2 supports, then they know that the Monkey King at bottom has been abandoned.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
LeBron, though,
has a BD, just farming the opposing ancients.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Trying to set up on mid.
Oh, roll comes through.
The roll.
LeBron.
At this point.
How's our Slardar Blink Dagger? 400 away. Chocobo still. It means for a good time for that. But the levels are pretty limited. Only level 5 Slardar still. It's almost 14 minutes. The opposing team's supports are level 6 and 7. Almost both level 7 actually. So Chocobo, good on the gold, but not on the experience. But that can get caught up quickly with this smoke rotation. Bringing all 5 heroes up top.
Don't quite know who they're hoping to run into here is...
Finds another spirit.
It's going to lead to an easy kill.
I think Chocobo tried to get the last hit with Crush there.
He really wants his blink dagger.
That would have been his blink.
And the timing on it is still very reasonable.
Yeah, it's still quick. Still very quick. Spot pretty much literally nothing else besides that. Just boots, stick, blink.
His level 6 isn't ideal, though. Is the only thing.
He's very low level. 100's level. Huh. I guess it makes sense because they're both mid. Laundry is the same level as the sniper. So, seems like we've been having some connectivity issues with one of the players or with a couple of the players, so we will be jumping back in over and over again, making sure that it all works. Hopefully this time it does. Let's go.
Slardar just continues to plug away. You'd like to pressure top tower if possible, because you know that this this OD is just gonna pressure in bottom, and you don't really want to go to him at this point in the game. It's like he's too hard to mess with. Grabbing this tower though is gonna all but secure your blink, and then maybe you can make some plays as a result of that.
Yeah. I think they have to like sit up here though. Whenever the Terrorblade wants to do these kind of pushes, he can't do it by himself. He has to bring like 3, even 4 heroes to do so right now. Because it can't be the sniper to do this. Sniper has to just chill back.
If OD sees you at all, you're just dead.
Yeah.
Still a very good Maelstrom timing.
Yeah.
This this sniper is like not far behind at all in the context of the game. Nor is this Terrorblade.
No, they're still very, very far. Just Dark Raider is huge.
Yeah. And if you look at Dire's lineup, like they don't have the best way to clear clear waves until they get Radiance on Lone Druid. So for them to get picks, it's not as easy.
First pick gets almost.
Yeah.
But level 15 is pretty good at clearing waves. I found that out. But yeah, besides, they don't really have the greatest natural built-in.
They need levels in farm to be able to do so.
Yep. Yep. How's our Underlord doing? We've got... almost have a pick to make sure that you can't jump into the tree line there. Slaughter is coming.
Lucky is pretty dead.
Lucky? Chocobo? Oh no. Oh
boy.
And he jumps out. No.
Okay.
Tick. Oh my.
Oh my word.
Oh my goodness. Well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, Stony Brook is... they're making some boss plays.
They're owning. Damn, that play top. That's just with phase perseverance.
And Lucky is not strong at this point.
No.
He does not have a lot of HP. He did have wand charges, but I don't think he expected to just get slammed.
No, I don't think so.
And they're going to smoke now with Dark Raider. They want to make use of their highest net worth hero.
He also got the Sunder off at like a... like it was like a fair, even change. And look at this.
Maybe gained like 50 health.
Yeah, maybe very little. Look at this. They know.
Okay.
Stuff instantly catches the Slardar before the initiation. And
Heron with that timing.
Where did Braun go? Braun's dead.
Dark Raider just dropped the ult. Heron is...
Battle Fury recipe now. That looks so weird.
It's like the 300 gold one, right?
Yeah, dude. It looks so bizarre.
It's super
a
annoying.
recipe.
I thought ISO would go try to phase out all recipes.
Guess not. You just add more. What are the point of this?
Don't you just make Quelling Blade slightly more expensive and make it the component? Wouldn't that be the solution?
I guess he just really wanted Battle Fury to be 300 more gold, right? So nothing else was changed on it. Maybe he's like, we made Demon Edge cheaper in like one of the previous patches, so now we'll make up for it by adding a recipe for Battle Fury.
So a Hex is now queued up.
For Dark Raider?
Yeah.
Okay. Stony Brook getting close to those level 10s, at least on their supports, and looking to be pretty comfortable in this game. Level 15 OD with 2 level 13s, while on the opposing side it's a level 15 Sniper, and then a 12 Underlord and 10 Terrorblade. So the Underlord has actually surpassed Lucky, since he was pretty much full tri-laned in the whole game, and he kind of still needs to be playing. It's like a tri-lane following him. He can't play by himself at all, so he's getting limited.
The enemy team is just too farm for him to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's like that top engagement, like it slowed him down so much, and it helped the Monkey King by quite a bit.
Yeah. So it helped the Monkey King. It gave space to the Lone Druid.
Earth Spirit's almost got Blink now.
Earth Spirit's almost got Blink. It was that top situation was like, I don't even know, like a 3K advantage without even looking, or more, like just from the time that he gained on top of everything.
Yeah. So they're gonna make all 3 cores right now catch up.
Yep.
They're doing quite a good job right now of that. We talked about how they were gonna, if they were gonna be able to win this game, it'd be snowballing, getting all 3 cores online, and so far they have done that.
Yep. can't even make like some sneaky play. Like maybe in 70 seconds. Like I don't know. I feel like if this was Envy, I feel like it would have been like, all right, guys, smoke Rosh, go Rosh, go Rosh with some meta. We're behind 5K. We need to get this Rosh.
Does Firestorm no longer work against Rosh? Was that the change? The percentage?
The like tick or something, I believe it was, doesn't work anymore. I have it open here. Firestorm overtime percentage based no longer affects Ancients or Rosh. So yeah, pretty big. Still probably does an okay damage, but not as absurd.
I mean, that was insane.
Yeah. It was literally 13 minutes every game at DAC. I was like, okay, in 13 minutes hit, and Underlord goes to the pit and kills the Rosh. Next.
What was it, 13 minutes?
I don't know. It was like 7 games in a row where Underlord was played where it was like a 13 to 15 minute rush. It was just like when they got like level 7 plus 1 item. There's Liquid who was doing that, the timing one. Liquid has a lot of things that they do like based around timings.
Probably one of the more consistent teams regarding that too.
Yeah. When I used to watch like it was like the 24-minute GH Coddle. Always got 4-staff ags at that exact time. And then they would end the game in 4 minutes or something.
Hope you had a good time playing against Liquid. This time around, though, I like the Underlord's build a lot, though.
Yep.
It's going from mech into the Halberd.
Yeah. I like Halberd versus both Monkey King and OD. Mostly the OD.
They're just going to shrine up.
Oh, he's stealing his buddy's Ancients. Oh, he's actually stacking it for him. Oh, Lone Druid. Missed the stack, but the effort was there. I saw it.
He tried.
He was stacking for his buddy Master.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Look at that. I mean,
Well,
they
you gotta
also have all
appreciate
this.
that.
Yeah, of course. Like they've been having all this aggression, 6K. They're keeping the pressure on, and they have stacks to go back on.
It's a clean game overall from them.
Yeah.
They've been able to make it work for themselves.
Look at
Like
this.
having all 3 cores.
They're smoked up too. They're looking for something here. LeBron should get picked off very quickly here.
Look at that damage. It's now Wicked sick. He's building a Hex next. It's not that far away from it either. He's got both of his OD items, the 4-staff and the Blink Decker.
Yep.
Gunnar always says, like, as long as you have a decent 4-staff timing on OD, it's true. It's so hard to lose with.
That's great. Just look at this. He just jumps in, starts building up that in.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Meanwhile, this Terrorblade bottom lane, all he can really do in this game is farm.
Just try to recover.
Yeah.
It's like some games you look and you're like, oh, it's okay as long as you can just get reflection out of the fights. But you look and you're like, reflection's not very good versus this lineup.
It's like
Actually,
mediocre against the Monkey King.
Mediocre
the
against
OD.
all of them, right?
Yeah. None of them really core.
Maybe if Lone Druid was going range for him. Think of Lone Druid though. Chocobo gets the initiation. They're going to try to stop them here. Push has already happened and Chocobo's already dead. Monster kill now. One more for you, Will. And then Dark Raider is godlike.
Farm. You just have to get more than this.
Not everyone can be the shining star. Someone has to be the one that goes for the boring item. They both actually do. They probably both have to go BKB next on OD as well as Monkey King. Monkey King was close.
They still get ripped though. It's like whoever gets amped just dies.
It lets them at least pierce through, like the pit and everything, try to get to the back lines.
Yeah. A full BKB now is completed.
He just got so much out of all that. It's actually insane.
They need 4-staffs though.
What level
for
is
when
he
the Hex happens.
He's 2 levels ahead of everyone else too. He's level 21 now in Sniper.
So there goes that lead that the OD had.
Yep.
Dang, UC Davis. I told you, dude. I said Dark Raider will get the godlike, but
I said Lucky would take the godlike.
But Davis would win the game.
Come on, Lucky. You did say that. Hex is up and finished now. Dark Raider, level 18 as well. We can definitely look for some type of plays here with this now. That extra control. Target prioritization is going to be massive in the next upcoming fights, but I do think Stony Brook, they want to wait for the BKB, at least on the Monkey. Monkey King, so they can just jump in, so they can get an idea of where the sniper is, and Dark Raider can choose where to go.
They need to blow him up in that time period, though. Yeah. All right, so everyone's down here. LeBron's up in front, but he's got a BKB.
They don't have the BKB yet on the Monkey King, but they're looking for something here, it looks like. The wraparound coming in.
If
There's a
you're
ward down.
entirely down here, it's so awkward to just like ditch. They get the initiation. It's going to come onto the Slardar. Here comes the MK ult from the top, but here's the Fiend's Grip. The
Fiend's
OD
Grip
the
is on
entire time.
Raider!
He's going to go down, and maybe so is the Monkey King. Another stun. That is another 4-man wipe.
The full duration Fiend's Grip.
That was so boss. Oh, man. That Bane, MVP of that fight.
Yeah, perfect positioning.
He was just outside the ring.
There's like the way this that it all happens too. Like Chocobo jumps in, and it's like this awkward start of the fight, but then they get everything working out perfectly because Stony Brook, they weren't all 5 just there yet. Londred was still making his way over. Everything got awkward.
Part of the issue too is that when you're there as 5, you don't want to just back and get nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's a lost fight for you.
But it almost felt like they're like, we don't want to fight this right now, right?
Yeah.
They're like, we're close to BKB on Monkey King.
They're just in such a bad position.
Let's get caught out.
And now, I mean, Davis is just pushing high ground. And this sniper is out of control right now. This Terrorblade is in a similar position now too. Dark Raider's lead is almost entirely gone. Shrapnel's just being laid out.
Split push is coming
You
out.
gotta deal with the Sloan Druid.
The Bear is taking the tier 3 at base too. It's enfeebled, but it did pretty similar, if not like exact same damage to the tier 3s.
Yeah. So that's that.
It's still a little risky. Just a little bit. Just because there's an Earth Spirit. Even if you have like BKB on your sniper. It's like the only way to come back right is Monkey King ulti and an Earth Spirit ulti around the pit.
Yep. So right now, Ancient's just being hit. Everyone just continues to farm, which is, I think, their only real play.
Yeah.
Honestly, but do you really want to play that kind of game against the tricore of what Davis have? Like, they have the better supports too, I think. Like, the Bane, it's like, how? You're not going to get a better grip than that.
No, that was perfect. Dude, all these Bane players.
Biology, though.
Yeah, biology. All the Bane players I've seen tonight. Pretty damn good.
Everyone's just a Bane player.
I guess so.
Everyone's just a Bane.
Those are the best kind of names, I feel like.
Sure.
Something you wouldn't expect like that.
There's this like Hearthstone, professional Hearthstone player in China named Hearthstone. What a guy, honestly.
All right.
Like, who else are you going to root for? That's my favorite Hearthstone player.
Oh, thank God we don't have anyone named Dota. Can you imagine casting that?
That'd
Dota takes the Ancients.
I would not be a fan. I would actively root for him to change his name. But now you've got a ton of items on everybody. This sniper's got
almost a full Scotty.
Almost a full Scotty if he wants it.
And the stats are going to be great.
TB's in a similar position now too.
Zero already actually. Sniper actually has some pretty good int gain, I just realized. 2.6 int gain on a sniper. 0.1 less than the OD.
And this OD, his progression has just stopped.
Stopped completely, yeah.
OD should have kind of mediocre in progression, by the way, considering the way that his spells function. It'd be kind of absurd if he had like.
I think he also played a lot of like he was the one running around trying to kill people, right?
Yeah.
So like, he's only sitting at 180 last hits, while Monkey King's at 304 and Lone Druid's at 180. So distributing a lot of their resources.
And he had such a good start that I think he made the correct decision there. It was just that one play in mid, then the subsequent team fights, they're just getting crushed in. That bottom decision was the roughest one.
Yes.
The game was still okay even after that jungle fight, but that bottom decision to take that fight. All right, they've got the high ground now.
Middle barracks are under
Run into
attack.
Heron.
They're haunting.
They know he's there, but Heron now knows that they are also there.
They see that mid's pushed in all the way to the base, so they know that some smoke rotation was happening.
He's going to go for an Ags.
Roche is spotted. Who's going for the Axe?
Radiant's bottom shrine.
Lone Druid.
Okay.
He's like swerving in this game right now. You got to pivot. Can't team fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be an Aegis cheese. Davis is pretty far ahead now.
Yeah, this Roche dies so quickly with that amp.
Can
they catch people in the retreat, though?
Yeah. If you were losing fights when you had the gold lead, like what does it look like when you don't have it and you're against an Aegis cheese? Doesn't that just make it like 5 times harder?
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
I mean, when I just watched that Lone Druid in the last fight, and Sniper TP'd to the shrine and killed him from behind, 6 hits, 5 hits.
That was incredible.
That was pretty ridiculous.
Lone Druid's like, I'm not about that life anymore.
No.
He's not even going to finish the AC.
Is he just going straight for that Aghanims then? So I saw he picked up the point booster.
I think that's genuinely the correct play, though.
What's he going to do? Bear is getting focused here. Such a dead bear.
Look at it die.
Oh, Slardar versus Lone Druid.
It's a panda, man. That thing just got like a little bit more distinct. Aha. I appreciate that.
I got you.
It's like Alcor just like clutches his heart.
Dead for 60.
Yeah.
And Masquerade's dead for 100.
I think you just go again.
I think you just go here.
Yeah. Dark Raider doesn't have buyback. Like, everyone doesn't have buyback. You've got everyone alive. This Lone Druid, your lanes are in the best position that they're going to be in.
Lone Druid has to go top. Yeah, Dark Raider drew the line for him, too. He's like, hey,
just go.
Push top lane. We can't defend mid without our Monkey King.
Yeah.
You
At
need to
best,
try to split push.
you expect to trade at this point.
Yep.
Dire's middle barracks.
Probably doesn't have a bear for 5 seconds.
And the bear will have the Ags. Middle lane has been taken. He's got a DD rune, though.
He's getting himself in a better position, too. See, Rax is going down here. The Lone Druid is just waiting for the prime opportunity to try to go for the... able to hold on, even though this OD was so big.
He was massive. And this is the story of the game, like in the last series too, is you can be really far ahead as a core in Dota right now, and it's so easy to throw away your lead.
Yeah.
It's like you do 1 or 2 bad moves, all of a sudden you give such a big swing to the other way. Like the Sniper was a K behind him, then he dies, and suddenly like the Sniper is the best game in the world.
Yep.
They're gonna go for an all-in play. You pretty much have to at this point.
Oh. They want the Sniper.
They're gonna see the back 3 heroes.
Oh, they get the Hex.
All
the initiation is actually perfect for them so far here.
They're gonna grab 2 heroes. Those are both the supports, but Masquerade. LeBron James beating back everyone. Dark Raider cannot go in. Yeah.
He didn't even get the BKB off. Oh, and Dark Raider jumps in, but LeBron's there with the BKB instantly, and the game is over anyway.
Dude, Bron's everywhere.
Get him, Bron.
Get him, Bron.
Damn.
That was one-sided.
That got very one-sided. I thought, overall, I thought Stony Brook's first 15-20 minutes were real solid. I really liked their game plan, but I mean, those mistakes are so costly. This is a very similar mistake to what we saw in the last series, too. It's just, he feels like he's God mode, makes one very big mistake, and these kind of things cost so heavily. Like that mistake mid, and then the jungle fight bottom, when they were like 500 from Monkey King BKB.
Just wait.
So many things, like just wait a few minutes. Just these kind of mistakes are really costly. And UC Davis, they took advantage of it, and the Sniper played it fantastic.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, that was a shellacking.
A shellacking, indeed.
Yeah. So, I mean, both teams going to confer about what happened. Probably just talk about the mistakes. I think, especially Stony Brook, you know, they're going to be like, what just happened in that game, and it's like 3 greedy cores, can't team fight. It's going to be rough all around.
Yeah, 3 cores, can't team fight. They I mean, it really just slipped away so quickly, right? Like we mentioned it a little bit before the game even started too, that they like to pick this like tri-core and not a whole lot of team fight. I feel like they have to set back. Like, 2 of their players can play these greedy kind of style, but 1 player has to be a little bit more of that sacrifice. Because this one, it's like Lone Druid, OD, and who's the playmaker in those 3?
Yeah.
It had to be Dark Raider.
It's like the Underlord didn't care that his game got shut out at all.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty big advantage overall. So, all right, so game score 1-0 in favor of the Aggies. We're going to go to a quick break.
Yep.
And when we come back, we'll have game number 2 ready for you guys.
Cloud9 just 1 round away from hoisting the trophy here at iBuyPower Masters.
Because Renegades shouldn't expect him to be in this position. Cloud9 need the bomb down, and they need it down now. There's 20 seconds left, but it's wrong. Luckily, Rush is right, and he finds 3 kills. Make it 4. Massive shutdown on the Antique. It's a double AWP up for Renegades, and Skadoodle, he'll make it work. Nifty dead as well, and that's it. Cloud9, ladies and gentlemen, will be your victors here at the iBuyPower Masters.
Power your play with Intel Core i9 Extreme Edition processor.